Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder could be coming back in May and possibly fighting Trevor Bryan, Robert Helenius, or even a superstar Andy Ruiz. Let's talk about it in this video. King Jr. got another video for y'all. So we have some big news here as the former WBC champion who held the title respectably for 5 years is Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. Could potentially, he comes out and says that he could potentially be coming back to fight again for the world championship. Well, Deontay Wilder has a lot of options. He has options to fight. Trevor Bryan was the route that I would like to see him take, because fighting Trevor Bryan puts you into a mandatory position to fight Alexander Usyk for all 3 major sanctioned body belts. And I said this before, guys, this isn't over for Deontay Wilder. He can still come back and be a 2-time heavyweight. He could become a 2-time unified heavyweight world champion. And I would like to see Deontay Wilder take that WBA route, because it gives him a better chance of collecting all the belts and collecting undisputed and purify his name as a true Hall of Famer. We all know Deontay Wilder's going into the Hall of Fame anyway, but he also has some hurdles on the road. I believe Trevor Bryant's in the WBA, Robert Helenius in the WBA, Andy Ruiz is in the WBA as well, and I believe Andy Ruiz is number 8, Robert Helenius is number 4. I think Deontay Wilder could be in that top 5. I could be wrong, but Deontay Wilder is in the WBA ranking system. Now, I would like to see him fight Andy Ruiz. I just don't think that Andy Ruiz is a good fight for Deontay Wilder. I think Deontay Wilder brutally destroys him, but you're putting yourself into a position that we don't know what the WBC could do. They might not even let you get a title shot, but miraculously the WBA puts Deontay Wilder basically in the top 5 in the WBA, and the fight between him and Robert Helenius could happen. Robert Helenius is a former sparring partner that helped Deontay Wilder prepare for the biggest fight against Tyson Fury. So I hope that Deontay Wilder does fight in the WBA ranking systems, because it puts him at a position to fight Alexander Usyk for 3 major sanctioned belts than rather fight for Andy Ruiz for 1. Maybe Deontay Wilder does like that green belt. Maybe he does misses that green belt. But I would rather see Deontay Wilder go after Trevor Bryan and Robert Helenius, because it puts him in a position to fight for 3 major sanctioned body belts. And I'm going to break down what do I think could happen to make this fight. Deontay Wilder is definitely the bigger star. I think, to be generous, I think Andrew Ruiz deserves a 70-30 split against Deontay Wilder. I mean, he was a unified champion until he lost, but Deontay Wilder is a bigger draw. So I would rather see Deontay Wilder give Andy Ruiz a 70-30 split. Trevor Bryant is generous. He will be thankful to fight Deontay Wilder, because you all know Deontay Wilder is a big star. I would like to see Deontay Wilder give Trevor Bryant a 80-20 split, because nobody really knows who Trevor Bryant is. He's an undefeated fighter with a regular belt, but he hasn't accomplished enough like Deontay Wilder. Not everybody knows who Robert Helenius is. He beat Adam Kownacki twice. Nobody expected Robert Helenius to beat Adam Kownacki. And because Adam Kownacki is a come forward fighter, throws a lot of punches, and hope one land and you're out of there, And Robert Helenius put on a boxing clinic, especially in Wilder Fury 3. He put on an absolutely boxing clinic. So I wouldn't mind seeing Robert Helenius versus Deontay Wilder. It'll make for an interesting fight. They're sparring partners, so it gives Robert Helenius to have an advantage over Deontay Wilder on what he does. But I still have Deontay Wilder beating Robert Helenius. But the former champ Deontay Wilder, could be making his comeback in the summer of May. I cannot wait to see it. I'm ready for Deontay Wilder to get back in the ring and win that title again, because this could be Deontay Wilder's last chance for undisputed. And you guys see that age right there. He's 36 years of age. Deontay Wilder does not have a lot of time left. So I'm glad to see the champ is getting back to 100%. I'm glad he's taking time away from the sport. And I'm glad he's coming back to make a huge comeback and prove everybody wrong that he's going to be the two-time heavyweight champion again. But with that being said, it is what it is. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. This is your boy King Jr. I'm out of here. Peace.